Okay, welcome everybody to another Pioneer League. This is just the start of me going through a number of decks in Pioneer and seeing what we get on with. So yeah, just going to be running Quintorius combo through today. If you haven't seen this list, it is a combo deck with kind of a mid-range backup plan, I guess. So the idea all revolves around resolving Quintorius. So this is essentially you just use it for its -3 and its passive. So you play this, discover 4. It's got whenever you cast a spell from exile, Quintorius deals 2 damage to each opponent. You gain 2 life. So you get that, discover 4, which gives you a number of clone effects, which come in as copies of Quintorius, and then you go again and again and again. Spark Double comes in as a non-legendary copy, so you get to double up the triggers. And then you just keep going around, and then you've got a number of ways of getting there. You've got Trumpeting Carnosaur, which you can just cast for 6 mana and also doubles as removal. And then you've got your kind of interaction that allows you to run Karuga, so you've got Leyline Binding and Bedeck Bedazzle and Carnosaur as our kind of removal, and then just some ways to ramp and search for lands, keep us alive, gaining life to in the face of aggressive decks. And then sometimes you get to 6-7 mana and you just start casting these 7/7s, Beanstalk Giant, etc. So that's your kind of backup plan. And then you also have Karuga as a companion, so able to draw some cards in the late game potentially. Some Thought Distortions and Shark Typhoons, kind of a plan B. Some kind of counter spells. And then we've got Dragon Lord Dromoka, which is just very good against some of the control decks or Phoenix or whatever. So I'm going to give this a go today, see how we get on. Big thanks for watching, and a massive thanks to everyone that's subscribed as well. If you haven't already, please do consider doing so. Playing quite a lot of Pioneer at the moment, but also we're keeping up with Modern. But I think we're just waiting for Modern Horizons 3 to come in and give the format a bit of an overhaul, really. So yeah, do please consider following along. But yeah, let's see how we get on with Pioneer Quintorius. Right, so we get our Karuga in the sideboard, and what do we think of this? So we have to mulligan this. The lands are just too bad, I think, so we'll mulligan this. This is very slow, but I think we just about keep and put back probably one of these, or is it just the Carnosaur? I'm going to put back one of these bindings, I think. So hopefully we find an untapped land that we're able to start cycling these armadillos. Okay, it could be vampires. Okay, that's not a bad draw. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. Okay, Thoughtseize, it's kind of fine here, unless they double Thoughtseize, take both armadillos, but I doubt they'll do that. They'll probably take the Carnosaur. Well, we're so far away from it, but it is what kills them. So yeah, we'd love an untapped land here to cycle one of these. Depends also what they have in hand, I suppose. It's kind of a slow start. I think they probably top deck this Thoughtseize because they didn't cast it on turn 1 when they could have done. Okay, they take the binding, so that probably implies they have Vein Ripper. They're quite slow here. If they go turn 3, is it Sorin? Yeah. Sorin Vein Ripper, we're in trouble. Okay, looks like it's a Fable, which is okay. Okay, we find a land, which is really nice. So we'll just play playing some. Yeah, we can't Oh, we've lost the binding anyway. So here we're just going to go cycle this, go grab probably just a mountain. Yeah, just a mountain here. Okay, Shieldred isn't great. So yeah, we'll just go and grab a mountain. Okay, another one. So I think we want a ramp here though. Oh, we can do both. Okay, so we go cast this. Go and get a forest. Because it comes in untapped, which is pretty crazy. So then we're hoping to fade a Thoughtseize. Okay, Mutavault. Does this gain us 3 life? Yeah. So we're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really don't want to see a Thoughtseize. Okay, that's not a Thoughtseize. So we've got enough mountains and stuff. Let's go and grab, I don't think it matters, let's grab another mountain. Okay, so we'll just play the mountain. Probably could have something like Shieldred's Edict, I suppose. Which does. Okay, copy of this. So now we just start going, spark double. So we want to hit Quintorius here. There we go. Discover 4. Spark double. Okay, so now we just start the combo going. The opponent takes 2. We bring this in as a copy of Quintorius. Discover 4 again. Another spark double. So yeah, we just start. Yeah, so not much the opponent could do there. Interestingly, if they Thoughtseized our Trumpeting Carnosaur, we would have been in, we just wouldn't have had anything to do. But as it is, we do pretty well there. So let's see how we want to sideboard. Okay, so I think we can get rid of these bedazzles. We just want mid-rangey type stuff, I think. Probably get rid of some of those. I think we want all of the Dragon Lords and all of the Shark Typhoons, then maybe some of these Virtue of Persistence. Then we'll cut these Greater Tanukis. Bring in one more of those, and yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Forest Island Mountain. So this is turn 2 binding. I'm gonna keep this because any land is really good. I mean, we do run 27 lands. Okay, that also counts. Looks like it. Okay, Zealot's fine. Okay, so we'll shock this in. Forest Island Mountain. So we haven't got Island. So we'll go and get island with the armadillo. Take one. They could have Vein Ripper here. Hopefully not. Okay, is Sorin. Hopefully they haven't got it. Okay. We can have Clever Impersonator enter as a copy of it, which is interesting. Yeah, let's go and grab an island. So Spark Double can copy Vein Ripper. So let's just go Fertile Footsteps. Go and get a Forest Island Mountain. Oh, we did have an island. Oh, we didn't have Swamp. That should have been... Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I should have gone and got Swamp there. For some reason, I thought this was the other one. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so... I think now we do just go and get Swamp. Yeah. Yep, so that armadillo should have gone and got a Swamp, and then we could have gone binding the Sorin. Although I don't think that's too bad. Would really like a land here. Okay, we take 8. Okay, we do find a land, which is really nice. So let's go land impersonator. Copy this. 6/5. So we have to binding the Sorin here so they can't attack through our Vein Ripper. We could do it in their upkeep though. I suppose we could just binding their Vein Ripper, but if they have removal, we're just really in a bad way. Because if we go for that and they kill our Vein Ripper, we haven't got anything to remove, to sacrifice to kill theirs. So I think this is fine. Like if they attack with their Vein Ripper, we just block. Okay, they attack with everything. I'm just going to block the Vein Ripper while we can. So, yeah, we stay at 10. If we manage to find a land, we can Carnosaur this turn. Okay, Harvest is fine. Looks like the opponent's digging for a Thoughtseize. So we have quite a few draws that can potentially win us the game this turn. Untapped land or Quintorius. All good. Okay, so that's interesting. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite do the job, but we'll just go kill this. Say, do you want to say go? I think so. Yeah. It's either that or we could get Karuga to hand. If they attack, we can Carnosaur. Duress is fine, because they can't take our Carnosaur. If they Duress again, we're obviously binding. Hopefully they haven't got Thoughtseize. Okay. So we're going to take 5 here, which would put us to 7. If we binding one of these Zealots, we go to 8 in... No, we're taking 4, we go to 8. And then if they can deal 7 next turn, so yeah, it's not worth binding just yet. Because we can't binding the Mutavault anyway. Okay, we're binding that one. Right. Land to win the game. Untap land to win the game. Well... Okay, first alpha, so we'll cast this. Go grab. So we need double black for that. So, but we haven't got another swamp. So I think it's just forest. Because we've got double red anyway. Yeah, let's grab a forest. And then, yeah, we'll just add Karuga. And hope the opponent doesn't kill or Thoughtseize us. Like, at worst comes to worst, we can Karuga next turn. Okay, so they're attacking just with the 2 Dusk Legions. 5 mana. What's this? Does that invoke Despair or something? Okay, Hardcast Vein Ripper, not going to be good enough. I think they know we've got the Carnosaur. So now we just do the same again. Copy the Carnosaur. Cast Quintorius. Discover 4. Spark double. Copy Quintorius. Spark double again. Copy Quintorius again. Yep. And the damage really soon adds up. Ooh, have we run out of stuff? Oh, that's a bit gross. Okay. Didn't realise we'd run out there. I guess we're only on 6. But next turn we can cast Beanstalk Giant or something. Okay, opponent can't deal with our board anyway. Yeah, so we did run out of stuff because yeah, we only run 6 of those effects and we'd lost 1 and had 1 in hand. But you know, we just built up a massive board, gained a load of life, drained the opponent for a load. So the best thing the opponent can do here is like kill one of our Quintoriuses and then we Karuga, draw loads of cards, or just spark double the Quintorius again, or yeah, we had loads of options there. So yeah, good to get the win. See you for round 2. Right, going to be on the play here for round number 2. Get Karuga. And what do we think about this hand? It's quite slow. But it is turn 2 binding and it does win the game on turn 6. I think we'll... No, I think it's just a bit slow. I could do with... Sadly, this is worse. Well, yeah, shame. This is just, yeah, it's a bit worse. We'll put... I'm going to put Spark Double back because Impersonator can potentially copy something of the opponent's. Let's put the white land on so that if we draw Binding we can cast it on turn 2. Don't actually have double blue for this yet. Don't want to get Thought Seized really. Okay. So kind of going to be stuck on some lands here. Okay, they take the Impersonator. That implies they have another Thought Seize, probably. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good draw. We could hold this, but yeah, I think we'll just go and get. So we've got. Do we have Double Mountain? We don't actually have Double Mountain yet, so I'm going to go and grab a mountain with this Armadillo. New sentence there. Don't think we're going to kill that with the Carnosaur. Yeah, I'll just grab a mountain. If the opponent goes of turn 3 Vein Ripple, we might be in trouble. I wonder if I'm meant to cycle now, or if I'm meant to take Karuga to hand. I think I'm going to grab Karuga. If we get Thought Seized, the opponent will definitely take the Carnosaur anyway. Okay, they do Thought Seize. But we're at a healthy life total, and we do have the ability to top deck Quintorius. Karuga can potentially buy us some time. Okay, Smuggler's Copter. We get hit down to 20. Okay, another Armadillo. So yeah, we're not going to do anything with that. We'll just play the Triome. And then I think we're just going to cast Karuga next turn. Okay, Fable is fine. We take 6. I wonder if I am meant to cycle. Could cycle the Triome here, actually. Actually, yeah, I'm going to cycle the Triome here. Because if we hit Quintorius, we can win the game. Okay, no Quintorius. Okay, that's an interesting draw, though. So what does that need? It needs red, black. Okay, so we'll just play the Seam Vents tapped. And then we'll kill something. We'll probably wait for them to crew the Copter. Okay, opponent discards Vein Ripper. Shieldred's pretty good. Okay, so we'll kill this. take 5, and then I'm probably cycling. We go to 9, we go to 7. Yeah, I think I'm cycling. Like playing Karuga is pretty much the same. I think I'd rather have the life. So we've got double red. Do we have double blue? Yes. Get a swamp, I think. So again, you know, there's draws that potentially win us the game. Beanstalk Giant. Okay, so we have to just cast Karuga here. Might not actually be enough. Because if they attack with everything, we block Shieldred, we take 5, 8. Any kill spell is enough for us to lose here. Sorin. Oh, this sacrificer. Is that just enough? Okay, so we block here. And we take 4 from Vein Ripper. We'd go to 1. If we block here, we take 6 and only 2 from Vein Ripper. So if we block here, we'll take 2 from Vein Ripper to 2, 4, 8, and then we lose in our upkeep to Shieldred. If we block here, we take 4 from Vein Ripper plus 5. Yeah, so we block like that. Dead to Stomp, but we do have a chance to win the game here. So we need to draw exactly Quintorius or Carnosaur. Binding is no good. Okay. So we had quite a few draws to win that game. Yeah, we just needed Carnosaur or something like that. So we'll do the same thing. We want all the Dramokas. Yeah, all of those. We want all the Shark Typhoons. A couple of these. What did we take out extra last time? Was it all the Bedazzles? I think it was. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, yep, I'd like to play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Yeah, like, easy keep. Turn 2 binding, got a Shark Typhoon, and we can, you know, we do have a win the game button. Also, the opponent's probably going to Thought Seize us, so yeah, don't want to mulligan, want to minimize mulliganing. But yeah, this hand's very good. See what the opponent does. They mulligan down to 7. Blackleaf Cliffs, no Thought Seize. I think I'm going to play the planes here. So we've got the option to Leyline binding something. Like we're binding a Copter probably. Harvester. How much do we care about Harvester? Do we care enough to binding it? We binding it, they go for... I'm going to binding. Let's get rid of it. We just want to buy time as much as possible, I think. Get rid of the harvester. Okay, so we draw Sacred Foundry. So, yeah, I think I'm happy just making a shark here. Or we could cycle the Triumph, but yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. Okay, probably would have been happier binding that one. I think we'll make a shark. Okay. Okay, so a couple of those. So let's go play. We could shock in the Foundry to stop this triggering both, but I don't think we... If you have the most life, you draw a card and lose a life. Actually, if we cycle the Armadillo, then they won't get to draw. I think that's what we want to do. So play this. Because we really don't want them drawing a card here. Okay, they do have a Thoughtseize, which is irritating. We don't need to cycle the Armadillo now, though. But yeah, kind of wish I'd taken Karuga to hand. But yeah, we want to minimize the number of cards they draw. Am I just throwing this? If I throw this, I don't have to cycle the Armadillo as well. Okay. I think we'll keep hold of these because we're not far from hard casting them. Let's go Karuga to hand. Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. And then, yeah, we're just going to enact plan B, which is casting 6 drops. Maybe I should have cycled here. And again, we now have draws that win the game on the spot. We've got Quintorius, Trumpeting Carnosaur, anything like that. Not that one, unfortunately. I'm just going to cast the huge Armadillo here. Pass the turn. This does have Death Touch, but we probably do block it. Yeah, just need to draw one of our 7 remaining outs. Looks like a Vein Ripper to me. Yeah. yeah, we're definitely just blocking here. We could not block and draw more cards with Karuga. That's probably better, actually. Yeah, we'll take an extra 2. Like this blocks Vein Ripper as well. That's annoying. So let's just go Karuga. We need to hold up planes, I guess, in case we draw binding. Sadly not. How many basic forests do we run? Right, so we only run 2 basic forests, so we can't cycle this to gain us some life. So we'll just go Overgrown Tomb. So if we block Vein Ripper, we take... I think we're in a similar situation to before, sadly, where we're going to block Vein Ripper, take 4, go to 6. If they have like any kind of action here. Kalitas is pretty good. Okay, only attacking with 2. So I think, do we let this go? No, I think I'm going to block it. Block here. Although there's no point in blocking there because we just take extra damage from Vein Ripper. I actually think I'm just letting this go. Go to 7. And then, yeah, we need to rip... yeah, we got quite a few of them. Dragon Lord Dramoka is also okay. Well, there's Quintorius. So yeah, we just slam this and hope it wins. Cast this one. So we bring it in as a copy of Quintorius, keep the new one. Spark double. So do you need to keep track of how many of these we've gone through? Copy this. Because we do only run 6. Always yield. Okay, so if we bring this in as a copy of the one of these, I think it's... Okay, so it does come in. So we've gone through... I think we've got another, at least one. Spark double. Copy of this. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3 copies out. There's 1 in the graveyard. Oh yeah, so we got more to go yet. Okay, so that is the I suppose the beauty of this deck. You can, you know, we were just waiting to top deck the big spell. Yeah. Just resubmit. Okay, so yeah, got our trusty Karuga. So it's got double Quintorius. I think we'll keep it. Gonna need some lands. We can't actually cast. Oh yeah, we've got an island, so we can cycle Shark Typhoon looking for lands and stuff. Okay, opponent takes a Quintorius. So we'll lead off with just a land. Opponent looks like they mulliganed again. They're on 4 cards in hand. Okay, Blood Tithe. It's going to go land go here. That's actually a really good draw. That enables us to win the game on turn 4. Potentially. Okay, maybe not. Thoughtseize again. So there's a bit of thinking going on here. They take Shark Typhoon, which I'm a bit surprised at, unless they have like a discard Vein Ripper, unless they have like Necromentia in hand, which is possible. Okay, we draw another Shark Typhoon. So I'm just going to cast Fertile Footsteps here. So Plains, Island, Swamp. So we're going to get another island because we've got double Forest Mountain. Yeah, so it's going to get another island. And yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the opponent has a way to deal with this Quintorius. Because we are just slamming next turn. They could have an Edict effect, I suppose. But there's no way we're not going for it, right? If they have an Edict, or I mean, we could just plus. Is that crazy? I'm gonna plus here. I think that's right. The way the opponent's been playing makes me think that they have either an Edict, a Shieldred's Edict, or yeah, they have Bitter Triumph. Okay, so if we minus Quintorius there, they just do that, and then we can't bring anything in. Okay, and now we just start slamming massive stuff. Could slam Shark Typhoon, but I think I'm just gonna slam the Armadillo here. Yeah, we can attack. Okay, opponent blocking. I guess they do get to draw discard there. Okay, so we're in good shape. Got the Shark Typhoon coming in as well. We could bring Spark Double in as a copy of the Armadillo. But this got, what, Ward 3? Gonna play the land because we've got this Beanstalk Giant ready to go. Let's keep slamming in now. Gonna we can make a 4/4 shark. We could hardcast Shark Typhoon, but we don't. Yeah, haven't got enough instants and sorceries, I don't think, to... I wonder if I meant to just spark double there. Make a copy of this. Well, Sorin's pretty good. They've gone through 2 Vein Rippers. They do have another one. Make a 4/4. Okay, that's pretty good. So we go Impersonator, this. Gonna copy Vein Ripper. And then I think we go Spark Double, copy our own Vein Ripper. Which I think works. So I think we just attack Sorin. Because otherwise they can give this Death Touch and stuff. Or do we just go for... Yeah, I think we'll attack Sorin. Maybe that was a bad attack. Yeah, I did. I think that's... Well, I think it's okay. We're going to gain some life here. Maybe we should have just attacked them. Okay, so they can sacrifice a vampire. Lightning Helix something, but yeah. These clone effects are just yeah, like sometimes they're just really good when your opponent plays good cards. If the opponent edicts us, we'll just sacrifice the armadillo. Although they can't actually kill the armadillo. So if they plus that, it becomes a 7/6 with lifelink, so they got to 14, but we just block it. Or we could just let it through and attack back. No, we block with the smaller one and then attack for, because we've got so much damage. We've also got Beanstalk Giant coming in. Yeah. Well, we see how to show vampires what's up there. So yeah, happy with that. We'll move on to round 3. Right, we're going to be on the play here again for round 3. Is that all 3 die rolls we've won? Maybe. Here against a Gigantha deck. Plains Islands. So this is turn 2 binding, and we have the win con, but we have too few lands and only 3 lots of. We have 3 clone effects in hand, so I'm going to mulligan this one. Yeah, this is a lot better. So I think we keep and bottom. I think it's probably like prowess. So it's whether we want to put lands. So we want to keep a Carnosaur to kill something, but I think I would rather guarantee a win. That could well be incorrect. Just want to take as little damage from our lands as possible. I've still got the option to kill this with a Carnosaur, but It's probably one of the matchups we really don't want to see. So this next turn, we're going to go play Boseiju, channel this. Okay, we may have to kill this with the Carnosaur. See what we draw. Okay. Trouble is, so this turn we do this, so we can cast this on turn 5. We need to survive quite a lot more turns. I just don't think we can. I think I have to kill the show off. Don't know, interesting one. Let me know what you do. I'm definitely playing this. Do we do it at sorcery speed as well? Trouble is, we know we've got one of these on the bottom, but we will be shuffling next turn. So let's say they go spell, spell, we take 3. I think we just have to kill it. I just think we're going to be too slow. Doing this at sorcery speed, I'm not sure if they play anything that gives it increased toughness, but it is possible. Okay, they have another one. I could play with fire or something. Okay, so we're taking a lot of damage here. We're taking 7 down to 10. Okay. Both of these ramp, so just I guess we're all in on finding Quintorius next turn. So I mean, we can cast it anyway. We've got a swamp. Let's just get another forest. Let's play a tap land. There's every chance we just lose here. Okay, that's another 7 damage. We don't have haste or anything, do we? No. Yeah, that's just it, right? 5, yeah. The show-off is so impressive. Didn't really matter what we did there. Okay, so against this kind of stuff, removal is very good. I think I want to bring in, I mean, the Dramoka's just for extra stuff. This gains life as well, right? So we want all of the virtues. We want, well, we cut it. We definitely want all these. I think I'm going to cut some of these. 60. It's whether we want to bring in like Typhoon to make a blocker. Don't think we want the reduces. I might cut maybe one of these for Dramoka. Do you want Shark Typhoon just as an early blocker? Maybe that's better than Dramoka. Dramoka, I think I'll bring in one Shark Typhoon. I think we'll try that. I think this matchup's probably quite difficult. Okay, so we'll play first. Okay, so this hand's okay. Like, this gains us life. And then we have the ability to win on turn 5, but Again, may just be way too slow. Okay, so let's go play this one. Okay. That's actually quite a good draw. But I don't want to shock in to play it, so we'll just... This turn we'll do this, go and get a mountain. Yeah. Okay, so opponent doesn't play a creature, which is good for us, so... yeah, we'll just grab a mountain. Okay, which we'll play past the turn. Because at any rate, this is going to become a creature. Okay, sink the beast. So yeah, I'm just going to kill. I wonder if we're meant to wait for a show off. Swift Spear. Okay, if there's a show off. Oh, they hit the show off out of... Okay, so I'm just going to kill the show off here. So we'll go to 19. Okay, Shark Typhoon's an interesting one. I think just making a 1/1 shark and blocking is fine rather than taking damage to try and kill this. So we'll go Triome, pass the turn. Opponent got 5 cards in hand. Yeah, I'm going to cycle. Let's block the biggest. So they could have... Again, this is another situation where the opponent may well have... Okay, we've got another one. So if they have removal, I think we want to go... I might just buy Karuga here. And then go binding. Oh, I should play the tap land if that's the case. Then we'll go binding, play Karuga. Yeah, because the trouble is if they just go play with fire, I think play with fire hits Planeswalkers. Let me just check. Play with fire. Yeah, any target. Maybe we're meant to just jam though, because we've got another one for next. Yeah, we're probably meant to just jam. Hopefully, let's play a Lovestruck Beast here. Okay, no blocks. Yeah, we're binding. Just going to binding the Swift Spear here. Okay, so opponent playing it very kind of cagey. I think I'm just going to go for it. Well, I'm gonna plus. Make a 3/2. Yeah, I'm just pretty confident the opponent has something here. Another Seek the Beast. Okay, opponents conceded, so maybe they just didn't have anything to interact with this Quintorius, but yeah, I think that was pretty good. Okay, do you want to change anything on the draw? I think we just resubmit. See what we find. Okay, Karuga. Okay, this one's okay. Let me go play this, cycle, gain some life, and then we've got double binding. Okay, opponent hits us with a Swift Spear. Okay, find another land. So we can't binding... Oh, we can binding next turn, but we have to shock in the Stomping Ground. Okay. Take 6. Another Carnosaur. Okay, so we'll just play the planes and pass. So we'll go and get... We've got Plain Swamp Forest. We haven't got Island or Mountain, so I'll probably go and get a Mountain. Just make it look as if we're doing something here. Yeah, let's grab a Mountain. Although we do have Mountain. We don't have Island. Maybe I meant to get Island. We need double Mountain for this. I think I will grab the extra Mountain. Okay, draw another basic Mountain. Yeah. If they do something that lets us kill one of these, yeah, I'm just gonna kill this now with the Carnosaur. Because yeah, we can hold up binding, but we might as well take the opportunity to kill it with the damage spell that's not guaranteed. Okay, opponent hits some good ones. They've got Swift Spear Audacity from the Questing Druid. Surprised they go play with fire there, because this lets you play both, right? Okay. We go to 5. So if we play the basic mountain, can we double binding? Because binding costs 2. Yeah, but then the problem is, so we can go binding twice, but then we'll have to potentially shock. Oh no, this is fine. We'll go mountain now. Yep, mountain now's fine. Hold up double binding. The Swift Spear sounds so much damage. Find another land. They've got 5 cards in hand, which is worrying. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll binding now so they don't get the other side of this. Oh, they don't get that anyway. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, lucky we hold up double binding. This gets hex proof. Okay, well we live at 5 life. So if we chop their Quintorius, we win. Okay, no Quintorius. So in that case, we just go Steam Vents pass. We've got the option to kill something with the Carnosaur. But obviously we really don't want to do that. Okay, that's good. It's a graveyard. What did they hit with? So they hit 2 lands. Okay, well we're going to go for it here. If they have a way to interact with us. Okay, another binding. So let's just play the Boseiju. Yeah, just go. Carnosaur. Cast this Spark Double. Copy here. We're making a lot of Carnosaurs. Still no Quintorius though. There we go. Okay, so I think this is fine actually, because we can go discover, bring the Spark Double in. Yeah, and then we start gaining life. Copy Quintorius. Okay, so how many have we gone through? This is a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. We can do it another time. So we copy the non-legendary one. Wasn't expecting the snakeskin veil. We'll have to remember that in that decision to hold up double binding. Okay, well we're 3-0. Let's keep on going. Right, got Karuga. We are on the draw this time. I think we mulligan this on the draw. Like, without a Triumph, we can't binding on turn 2. We're not doing anything till turn 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to mulligan. Okay, this is somewhat better. Put back the swamp. Doesn't quite have all the colours, but we're only missing an island. Okay, tapped Blood Crypt. Okay, Carnosaur is a decent pickup. Looks like yeah, either vampires or... I mean, these days it's definitely vampires. You don't see much just red-black mid-range anymore since the Pro Tour. Well, we can kill that one, which we probably do. Okay, we've got binding as well. Plain Swamp Forest. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and kill that one. Just want to slow the clock down as much as possible. We did have to shock, I guess, but this lets us essentially buy Karuga next turn. See what else the opponent has. I would imagine if they had turn 3 Vein Ripper, they'd just slam. Right, so looks like they're just going to combat. Just going to kill it. If they had the Vein Ripper, they'd surely play it before in case we kill that. Okay, Fable. I think, okay, binding's good. So I think we just go binding the... Yeah, it's binding the Fable because they haven't thought seized or anything yet. Play the Sacred Foundry tapped. We just don't want them looting through their deck because all we want to do is for them to just kind of, you know, maybe play a Shieldred that we binding. If we hadn't drawn the second binding, it might have been worth considering more. It's Kalitas. They play main deck Kalitas? Yeah, apparently so. Okay, so we're probably binding that one. Okay, we do top deck the land. So we just play that tapped. Pass the turn. I think I'm just going to binding the Kalitas. What we want them to do here is just tap out for Vein Ripper. Don't thought seize me. Yeah, tap out for Vein Ripper. Yep, that's what we want. And then we'll just play Quintorius and win the game. Turns out one card combos are pretty good. Okay, so bring that in as a copy of Quintorius. Keep the new one. This would definitely be easy to mess up on Modo. Copy this one. So here, I think if we copy a non-legendary one, do we get to keep them all? Yeah, we do. Okay. And that's the final points of damage. I don't actually know how many damage is possible to do. So we've got 6 clones. The first one will deal 2. I guess it depends on which order you get Spark Doubles and Clever Impersonators. Because if you hit Spark Doubles first, they're non-legendary, so you get more. Okay, so here we take out, just enact the same plan again. So we take those out, take these out, I think, and then bring in just the big threats. A couple of these. Go with that. Right. Just remember the days of Karuga Fires, where I played that deck for a while. It was good seemed to be good into Rakdos, but not very good into a lot of other stuff. This hand is quite slow. Is it turn 2 binding? Plain Swamp Forest. It is turn 2 binding though. I think we'll keep this. Having 2 clone effects in hand isn't great, but the Impersonator can copy a Vein Ripper. So make sure we play the Plains first. Don't think we're binding like a Blood Tithe here. Probably binding a... Maybe we are meant to binding that. Don't think so though. We got 2 bindings in hand. Okay, there's Sorin. Do we binding and then binding the Sorin as well? I think so. I think no, because if they go Shieldred, like how much do we care? I'm going to binding the Sorin. They're gaining life with this, but okay, there's Quintorius. Let's play another land and pass. So yeah, they obviously don't have Vein Ripper in hand. Okay, there's another Sorin. Now do we want to binding this? Probably. They don't care too much. I guess them gaining life, seeing as we have 2 clone effects in hand, isn't great. Okay, another Quintorius. So I'm going to make a shark here. That was still at 16 life. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. We're not too worried about a Vein Ripper. Duress. I'm going to cycle now. Because we really want to... If they take our Shark Typhoon... and we don't... Okay, we would have hit the land anyway, so... Kind of... Well, no, I don't really regret that. I mean, they have to take Quintorius now. They might have another Thoughtseize effect. Damping Sphere is interesting. Okay, so what do we do with that? So each. So we can't start doing Quintorius things. So I think that... Oh, okay, so what we can do is we can have Clever Impersonator come on as a copy of... Okay, yeah, so we go Clever Impersonator, copy Leyline Binding, exile the sphere, play my tap land, and then... Yeah, it's just not worth attacking the Sorin. Although, what's the... Okay, that is... It's only ultimate. Like, the minus is, like, ultimate. There isn't any further ultimates. Clever Impersonator coming in as a copy of Leyline Binding is pretty hot. If they sacrifice the blood token, that's a good sign for us here. Okay, so... I mean, we're playing Quintorius. But again, I'm just going to plus. Because if they go, yeah, Shieldred's Edict, or whatever the other one is, we're in trouble. Now we can... This would... No, I don't think I want to attack, because if they attack with Mutavault, it'll be a 4-4 with Sorin. At least we've got answers to... Okay, Preacher. So we can block that one. Raffine's Tower. So do we play the tower next turn? We just go... I think we go play tower. I don't want to take Karuga to hand just yet. One, two, three. Yeah, so I think we just go play tower, pass the turn. Because then next turn we can go get Karuga to hand and play it safe from a Thoughtseize. And then we'll draw 1, 2, 3. Draw 3 cards. Okay, there's a Vein Ripper. It's pretty good. Are we meant to double block here? Trouble with double blocking is it's bad into Vein Ripper. Or a Fatal Push. I think we just take 2. Do kind of need to fade a Shieldred. Uh-oh. Okay, Fable. We can also just draw another Quintorius, I guess. Okay, so let's go Forest. Add Karuga. What colour is Karuga? So you need 2 green. Yeah, the companions are pretty good. Just make a 5-4, draw 3 cards. We are gonna... Yeah, we're taking some damage. I'm not blocking with Karuga, I don't think. We're not in amazing shape here. That this Vein Ripper is just such a huge clock. Okay, opponents looks like they're swinging here. Really need something to kill this Vein Ripper. We also need for the opponent to not kill our Karuga. We can also just top deck, yeah, Trumpeting Carnosaur. Okay, Death Touch and Lifelink. Opponent's going to attack with everything, I imagine. Okay, so we go block this. So if I block here, I take 2, but if I keep it around, I take... So if I block like this, I'm taking 2 down to 12 plus 6, go to 6. I think I want to block and just, yeah, take as little damage as possible, because this isn't doing much else. We get at 8. So yeah, we need them to not have a kill spell, really. Okay, another land isn't great. So let's just go Spark, double, blue. Like if they kill our Karuga in response, we just die. Although, surely they kill that at sorcery speed to get through more damage. I mean, we're dead to attacks next turn, so this needs to hit. It could hit Quintorius. Depends what the opponent has. They might be worrying that this is a bait. It's another edict. Or it could be a feint. Okay, so we'll bring it in as a copy of Karuga. So we'll draw 4 cards. Okay. So that's okay. So now we can go... So we go Binding the Vein Ripper, sacrifice Karuga. Or... Okay, here's what we do. So we go play a land. So we could cycle the shark, block with the shark, and then Binding Vein Ripper, sack the shark. Or we could go Virtual Persistence, kill this. No, I think that's what we're doing. Okay. So we do have to go to discard, but we can just discard the Overgrown Tomb. Put a Bitter Triumphs now. Not sure. Oh, okay. So we'll discard this. Maybe I should have gone for it there, but it's the same as blocking, I guess. Thoughtseize. Okay, so we have to go... make a shark. But I don't actually think that's enough now unless we hit exactly another binding, maybe? So we go binding, kill this, go to 4, but then they attack with, yeah, we're just dead. We could gain life with this. Do we just let them Thoughtseize? Yeah, we'll let them Thoughtseize if they don't take the binding. Because this can gain 3 life. Although, yeah, this does make forest. I really thought we were getting that one. We've drawn a lot of cards. These Vein Rippers just... Maybe I shouldn't have wasted these bindings early doors. Again, with this deck, I feel like we've always had a chance. You know, at any point there, we could have potentially top decked a Quintorius or whatever. Okay, they animate the Mutavault. So we're taking at least 4. So let's say we're at 9. We block here, block. They can just. Oh, they've got another Mutavault as well. Yeah, okay. So that was pretty rough. So we'll go into the third game. Don't think we want to change anything. Let's resubmit. Yeah, we had to plus the Quintorius when we resolved it because we just didn't have anything else. Well, and yeah, as we saw, if they just go Bitter Triumph, kill Quintorius, we just lose. But right, on the play certainly helps. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. Well, we've got a lot of our heavy hitters in hand. We do need to find a couple more lands. We're on 27, yeah, 27 lands. So yeah, we'll play the white one just in case we find a binding. Opponent's mulligan to 6. Okay, that's a good draw. Oh, we get punished a little bit for not playing the forest, but it's not too bad. Could be Damping Sphere, I suppose. Yeah, they do have Damping Sphere. Okay. So now we can just go play another Triome. So we're going to have to find a binding. Hopefully I haven't got Sorin Vein Ripper. Please no. Oh, they've had pretty much as good a hand as they could have had. Damping Sphere into turn 3 Vein Ripper is how we lose. So this is Plains Island Swamp. We've got every colour. Do we have double swamp? Yeah. So let's grab an island maybe, or a forest. How many plains do we have? 2. Let's grab another plains. Okay, we find a binding, so that is our best draw. So we'll play the plains, and then I'm assuming binding costs 1. Plains, swamp, forest, island. Yeah, so we can add Karuga here. Or this could kill the Sorin. Let's add Karuga. Okay, that's good for us. Cast this binding. Damping Sphere and untap Quintorius. Hit the Spark double. Copy this. Another Spark double. Good to hit those first. Copy this one. Make sure we copy a non-legendary one. I think we have one more. We do have one in hand. Yep. And there we go. Okay, well, we're 3-0 against vampires this this league. We're 4-0 in total. So yeah, let's go on to round number 5. Play for the trophy. Right, on the draw here. Yeah, gonna mulligan this one. This hand is weirdly fine. Well, yeah, we'll keep it. Bottom the Spark double, even though this Bedazzle is a bit awkward with basic forest, basic plains in hand. Sunken Citadel for black. Okay. Not sure what that. Oh, that's a really good draw. Play a plains and pass, I guess. So we're gonna go turn 2 Armadillo, get. Okay, there's a Thoughtseize, so I'll probably take Quintorius. Given that he just wins the game. Yep. Okay, Urborg. And another Thoughtseize. Okay, so Urborg does let us Bedazzle. No, Bedeck. Okay, that's not a bad draw. So double Thoughtseize. Oh, so this is probably Waste Not. Liliana. Okay, so we'll discard this. Go grab an island, I guess. Okay, so go island, Fertile Footsteps. Grab another mountain. Now, what do we discard is the question. I think it's probably mountain. No, I'll discard the Beanstalk Giant because if they go Thoughtseize. Okay. Kind of wish we kept the other one now. So we go land. We could add Karuga. Trouble is, we're just going to get Liliana ultimated. Let's add Karuga. So given that we're discarding this Armadillo anyway. Might as well gain 3 life. Discard a land. So we'll go discard this. Given that everything's a swamp anyway, discard a swamp. They probably have a well, I discard a go for the throat, so play a Karuga. Sadly draw no cards. That's a removal spell. So we're empty-handed. I would imagine the opponent ultimates here to cut us off 3 lands. Nope. Okay, well if we hit a land, we can cast this Beanstalk Giant. That is a land, I suppose. To be cycle. No, I'm just going to play it. So we at least get to keep 4 lands. I can't imagine the opponent doesn't ultimate now. Yeah. Right, you have to be careful on Modo which one, because it's worded maybe slightly differently to how you might expect. Whichever way, we're keeping the more lands. So it's choose a pile to sacrifice, not keep. Usually with like legend rule and stuff, it's choose a pile to keep. So we'll sacrifice this one because this one lets us go land into Quintorius. So I just want to find lands now off the top, really. Okay, there we go. That is a land. Okay, now we can just we Carnosaur is okay. It kills Liliana at this point. Okay, that's possibly the worst draw because we can't quite. That if we had one more land, that would be so good. Because we could go, they tick up and we kill their castle and in response kill Liliana. Well, no, we just do it now, kill Liliana. Yeah, so you get to draw a card. Blot out, so I would imagine they have something that will kill a Quintorius. Okay, we'll play a Stomping Ground. Happy to find lands here because now we can cast pretty much anything off the top of our deck. Opponent keeps drawing cards. We're down to 7. At some point we're going to play this Beanstalk Giant. I think we can cast everything now. Okay, Gaia Reach is... We're happy to discard that one. Gaia Reach is pretty good though. Okay, Bankbuster. Okay, well we're just going to start casting huge 6 drops, I guess. Like, they don't just edicts it, but what was the alternative? Like, they just discard it to Liliana. Like, we can't hold stuff for Gaia Reach. Okay, there goes the Armadillo. That's fine. But now we can top deck. Yeah. Carnosaur is our best top deck. We haven't gone through any. Demolition Field. I mean, we do run quite... Given that we're a 5-color deck, we do run quite a lot of basics. Another Bedazzle is okay here. Like, kill their Gaia each, kill their Liliana. Carnosaur was best draw though. There we go. That's a pretty good one. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Oh, we'll cast this Quintorius. So that we should be okay now. Touch wood, because they can't kill both of these things. Like if they kill Quintorius, we just bring it in as a copy of Carnosaur. Which is why, yeah, Carnosaur was definitely the one we wanted to draw there. Okay, so yeah, like they had the they did have the answer, but opponent goes to 1. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, you can. We went through a Liliana Ultimate there, and we went through, you know, quite a lot of discard, but you can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck, is the old adage. So, I think we're just doing exactly the same as against. Dromoka's a little bit worse here because of the amount of edict effects they run. So maybe the Virtue of Persistence isn't great. They don't run many creatures, right? -3, -3. Like the enchantment side's good, but are we ever getting there? Interesting one. Don't want Thought Distortion. Like, I guess we just want stuff that we can top deck, right? I think actually it might be 1 fewer Dragon Lord plus 1 Virtue. This isn't really the one for Reduce to Rubble. But given they have Liliana... They have Liliana and... I'm going to bring in the extra Virtue in this matchup, I think. Just because if we get to 7 mana and we cast this, they can deal with that a lot less easily. If at all. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this. Like, I think we keep most hands of 7. Well, it could be good to mulligan, I suppose, because then there's fewer things for them to discard. Like, we get Hellbent easier and their waste not as good, but is Hellbent still a thing? I don't think they've printed any cards with Hellbent for a while, but if you haven't heard that term before, I don't think I started playing Magic after that was ever a thing, but I did I don't know, maybe some things in Shadows over Innistrad refer to it. Essentially, yeah, Hellbent is just where you have no cards in hand, and there used to be cards that did stuff when you had no cards in hand. The one I can think of is Asylum Visitor, I think, which is like draw a card and lose a life in your upkeep if you're Hellbent. Okay, that's actually quite a good draw. Let's play the tap land and pass. Opponent has mulliganed quite low. Okay, they do have a Waste Knot. Do you have to remember that now this Armadillo will make a will make the opponent a creature because we're discarding it to get a land, but I mean we want to do it anyway. go blank. Okay, so we'll discard both of these clones. Does give the opponent a couple of... Well, they're going to get a lot of creatures here. So cycle here. They're going to put 6 power onto the field. So what are we going to get? We got the double mountain. We haven't got island. We haven't got swamp. I think I'm going to get swamp. Because we could draw... Well, the only thing we can draw is Virtue. We don't really want that at the moment anyway. Whereas Shark Typhoon is probably better. So yeah, I'm going to get island actually. Fabled Passage. Okay, so we'll play the island. Is it worth... yeah, I'm just going to add Karuga to use our mana. Opponent's got, what, 3 cards in hand now. It's nice to not be too susceptible to a Field of Ruin. Are they fielding us? Yeah. So we'll go and get another mountain now. Okay, they thought sees they're going to take Quintorius. They draw a card. Okay, so it's all about survival now. Okay, Sacred Foundry. That gives them a target for their Field of Ruin, but do we care? And it also lets them know what we've drawn. I'm just going to play the forest. I want to dodge some Thought Seizes here. Looks like they're going to look for one. Let's just discard the Fabled Passage now, I think. Interesting choice, because... okay, but Duress is no good here. We're just going to Karuga this turn. Karuga saves us... Oh, Liliana. Okay. So we'll just discard... We don't have black. Got the double. Do we need double white for anything? No, so let's discard Sacred Foundry. I mean, we're going to cast Karuga here, I think. Okay, we go to 11. Beanstalk Giant's an interesting one. I think it's just land Karuga. Or is it... Yeah, we'll just... So the opponent needs to find... So we're going to have to discard a card. So we're discarding Beanstalk Giant. So yeah, we'll just go land, Karuga. Karuga can block. And then, yeah, if the opponent doesn't find a Thoughtseize, Liliana potentially does it as well. Okay, so we'll just discard this Stomping Ground. Do we need double green for anything? No. Duress does not do it, I'm afraid. So yeah, we just win the game next turn. Assuming nothing goes horribly awry. Sacrifice this. No creature lands. There's Quintorius as well. But, I mean, we just slam the Carnosaur, right? Quintorius on the first try, which is nice. Maybe we're meant to just do Quintorius actually. Spark double. I think we have enough. I'm hoping we have enough to do this. Might depend which order we hit them. Personator. Really actually lucky that we hit the spark double first, because now we've got non-legendary ones to copy. Yeah, okay, well, we definitely show the mid-range decks who's boss with that one. Managed the 5-0. Deck felt really, really good. Just having the ability to just top deck an I win button is just pretty insane. Yeah, not much to say about it. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I've discovered a new deck for myself, so that's nice. So yeah, let me know what you think. If there's anything you think I could have done differently, and if you've got any resources for the deck, that any reading, I'd be much obliged if you would just put a link in the comment. Actually, links don't work on YouTube, so if you just say you've got some, and let me know where I might be able to find it online, that'd be much appreciated. But yeah, for now, we'll see you again next time. Cheers.